We don't have to be silent.
No, I just was watching you work, man. It's a lot more to set up now.
Yeah, we're doing
getting
stuff.
in the zone.
We're we're trying to make it good.
We all have to be on the same wavelength. Close enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Welcome to Finish the Story. I am your host, Keegan Ray. I am joined here by my co-host, producer, and best friend, Mr. Trent Ludzak. How you doing, dude?
Very good and preoccupied with the levels.
You already know. When we're on the same side of the table, it's a motherfucking guest episode, and I'm excited to have our guest here today, Mr. Billy Willig. How you doing, man?
I'm the guest.
Yeah, it's Billy.
In-house guest. Yeah, it is a lot of moving parts now. This almost reminds me of when you would do your live show and you would have to like almost play the intro and the song.
Yeah, no, we were doing, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, if you saw the amount of editing that I'm doing now, it's crazy. I have a part-time job now.
Yeah, you hired yourself.
Yeah. For no money. I'm doing an internship with myself.
It sucks. I hate doing it.
I'm my own apprentice.
But I've hit the point where I've put it in my mind where I'm like, well, it has to get done, and none of these motherfuckers are going to do it. So I'm just going to sit here for 6 hours, and I'm going to cut up clips of my friends.
Yeah. And like you said, it's almost more frustrating the more competent at it you get, because then you know what you want to do, and then when you can't do that, you're just like, what the fuck? Like, I was trying to figure out how to do like motion tracking the other day.
Yeah.
For a meme. It was literally for a raccoon to hold a coffee. Yeah. I was like, dude.
I'm on that YouTube University though.
Yeah?
I can do it.
Yeah.
In that Fusion tab, baby.
I mean, dude, you can do anything on YouTube nowadays.
That's what I have Patrick learning all that stuff. I'm strictly like cut and move.
But I hate doing it so much that I'm like really excited that Trent is learning it.
Yeah.
Even though,
you know, another thing, shout out to the heroes that make good videos that are tutorials that don't have all the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like where they're talking like, I don't give a fuck.
A thankless job.
Uh-huh.
I subscribe to those people sometimes.
I do too.
I've got a couple, I might have a couple of accounts.
When I was doing handyman work, there was this one dude and it was like a retired dad. And he'd be like, hey, no thrills, no fucking cuts. It was just him with like a shitty cell phone. Like, that's how you change a faucet.
Yeah, here's how you do it. Unscrew the O-ring right here.
Yeah, anytime people are doing like jump cuts and transitions, I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this shit, bro. Just show me how to move this.
That was all it was with computers was a lot, like, at least back in the day, you could find the exact model of the laptop you were working on and just go step by step, pause the video.
That's awesome. Yep.
It's like trying to replace your brake rotors through YouTube. I've done that a couple times.
That's scary though, because you're like, I won't have brakes.
Well, the problem is I can never find my exact car on YouTube. And then I get down there and I'm looking at it, it looks totally different. And I'm like, well, now I'm halfway in.
You're like, oh, fuck, I already unscrewed all this shit.
And now my life is in my own hands.
Yeah,
so.
that's not great.
One time I had to watch several YouTube videos to comfort myself on how hard I was allowed to hit this brake rotor with a sledgehammer. Because people are like, no, you really got to hit it. And I'm like, I'm not going to swing a sledgehammer full strength at my car.
Yeah, dude, that feels so bad.
And then you pull up a couple YouTube videos and it's like, nope, that's just how it's done.
Yeah, that's people just smacking the fuck out of it.
Jesus. You ever get into heavy car work?
No, I try not to.
Not the heavy stuff.
No.
I did a few things on the van back in the day. I did the brakes, the front brakes, and the distributor spark plugs.
See, Christina's dad is a mechanic, so I get totally emasculated because, like, when it comes to car stuff, she grew up doing it. Okay. So she like knows about cars, and I know fucking nothing.
So she's changing the oil.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Yeah. She like grew up doing it. She's like, my dad made us do this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm still.
Me too, but now I pay a guy.
dude.
That's why I'm looking forward to all the cars just being computers now, because it's like, yeah, what's up, old man?
Yeah.
Can you change the processor in this Tesla though?
You know how?
You need me to swap the power supply out in your Rivian truck? Oh, tough luck, buddy.
Yeah, tough shit.
I mean, at least they'll be able to weld
I'm
your
the
frame
mechanic
back
now.
together.
True.
Yeah, one time I got
I'm a 3D printed a new frame. Take that.
I mean, it seems
Jimbo.
like that's how they're making them anyway.
for sure. I got emasculated in a Publix parking lot one time because I was on the way to work and I got a flat tire and I called AAA because first off, it was like 95 degrees. I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm in my work clothes. And I was like, and I pay for AAA. So as I'm like sitting there, the dude gets out of the car. He like hands me a bottle of water and there's an old man putting his groceries in the car next to me. And he goes, holy shit, what a bitch. Like, to his wife. And I was like, oh no. Like, dude, I felt like the biggest bitch.
That's so funny.
And I had no comeback because I was like, I am sipping in ice cold water watching this AAA dude.
Yeah.
I am, in fact, a bitch.
Yeah. That's so funny though.
Hey,
Getting called on it in public is tough.
And he said it loud enough, like, I'm about to let this fucking millennium.
Like the guy pushing the carts heard it.
Yeah. Some guy's like,
Or, you know, that could have been misheard. Maybe he was talking to his wife.
Old guys, you know, they're like that.
Yeah, dude.
I worked on this old guys network, and he hated his wife, man. But they've been married for so long, like
What a funny, yeah.
he would ignore everything she said. Like she was like, I have to go to the doctor or whatever. And he was like, well, then go to the doctor.
Yeah.
She's like, no, you have to drive me.
That's just a man over her shit, though. Could you imagine, like, you're over somebody's shit and it's 30 more years later?
Yeah.
Like, you just, this, everything about this fucking person annoys me, you know?
How does it work where, like, they stay together that long, though?
I think it's out of comfort at that point, out of necessity. Like, I don't even know. I mean, what are you going to just...
You got kids. You want the kids to
Plus,
be
that
successful.
was like that generation, especially like the Catholics.
I was going to say Catholicism is the reason.
Yeah, they got ruined because they just don't believe in that, which is crazy to just stay in like a terrible, loveless marriage, like for some arbitrary reason. Like, it's insane to me. And then divorce.
That's why I say you just stay single forever.
That's not a bad, like, especially with the money. That's not a bad move. I didn't think I was gonna have a family.
God will be mad at you.
What
if you stay single
if you
forever?
stay single forever,
or get divorced?
Well, what about priest?
Priests?
They get a pass.
That's different. Yeah, they get a transfer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which is crazy to think about, that they never get married at all. They're just kind of like inselling.
Yeah, who chose that rule? That can't be a rule.
It's got to be.
I bet we can Google that.
I was about to say, the only thing this is one of those things that we talk about, Trent, that I've heard, but I don't know is true, is that the wife of the priest would die sooner, and so the church didn't want to pay for him. And didn't want to pay for widows. So they're like, these fucking dudes need to be celibate and only touch children.
Oh, the 12th century, long after the religion started.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody came up with that rule.
Yeah.
Some pedophile.
Yeah. Some fucking
you can't get married.
Yeah, you can't get married. I just have to hang out with the altar boys
Dude,
all
if you
the
get-
time and show them everything.
All boys
If they get
all
married,
the time.
then we can't hang out and do Bible study or whatever.
Which is crazy that everybody just kind of doesn't talk about that at all. You know, like if you bring it up with like boomer Catholics, they're just like, stop.
Some of some of the coolest characters in the Bible had like 7 wives. If you're like a head honcho in the religion, you should have at least like 2.
I mean, depending on how you define cool, all of the coolest ones have a bunch of wives.
That's what I'm saying. The Mormons, they kind of had something going on.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a bad idea to have like more people there. Like, you know, they say it takes a village, you know. to raise some children.
Yeah.
Be nice to have some help. I'm telling you right now, me and Christina had another woman in the house. That'd be a big help.
Nah, because
You
then,
should pitch it to her. See how it
Yeah, I was
goes.
about to say, I don't know how that's going to
no,
go.
the way
but-
these religions work is you got to have a bunch of kids with all these women too. So now you got like
Yeah, so
you got
it's-
to
a nursery.
the women. They're like exponential.
you need to find an infertile lady.
God
We've been
damn.
trying, but all she can do is just help with the other two, I guess.
Yeah, you can't have a maid because they'll get pregnant. That's what
Yeah,
got
for sure.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, dude. You know, he
Don't
was-
get Arnold.
dude.
But I think if I saw something like his son with the maid is like jacked and cool looking, and
Yeah.
then his regular son is just like looks like he plays Fortnite or
That's
whatever.
a tough. I mean, like having a nanny in the house, that's tough. Like I used to have friends that were like hot and they're like, 19, 20 years old and they're just in some rich dude's house. You're like, that's just a recipe for disaster. like no, dude.
It's
You can't do
something's not. It makes you feel weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in the. Are you in the Cherokee Connect group? Oh, we shouldn't put them on blast.
No.
but There's a
No.
Facebook. There's a local
We'll bleep it
Facebook
if we
group.
have to, but no, keep
No,
going.
you guys are both into. I'm not into these like local Facebook
That's
groups.
amazing.
You
Oh,
guys
dude,
are
they're
though.
great.
Well, no, it's just weird because it's a local Facebook group, so people are from the neighborhood are posting, and it's a bunch of like high school and college girls like posting pictures of themselves, being like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm available for
Yeah, you don't need a headshot. for your
babysitting
nanny.
and nanny."
yeah.
It's like full body shots.
Yeah, they
I'm
had
like,
the link
This
tree.
is crazy.
You're like, wait
This
a minute. She linked her Instagram, dude. Just her doing workout videos.
She linked in OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Yeah. It just makes you feel weird because it's like, okay, there's a fine line here.
I
Like,
mean, what about, so we had a buddy in high school and our senior year, like junior, senior year at Sequoia, we were over at his house and I remember we were just like grabbing stuff from his house and we're going to dip. And this chick walks downstairs. She's like hot as shit, like 22, 23. When you're like 17 in high school, that chick could not be any hotter. And I was just like, who is that? He's like, oh, that's the nanny. She watches my little brother and my younger siblings. I was like, dude, the sexual tension in that house. Like, there's no way. He's like, yeah, dude, she's just at the pool. He said he's like in the living room, like doing push-ups. Like, just, you're setting somebody's going to get pregnant,
I had an aunt and uncle who had au pairs, which is just a foreign nanny who lives at your house.
yeah.
That might be.
Just like a French
The
lady.
hottest
Like we,
scenario.
like we go over for Christmas and there's just a French lady there.
That's one of those things,
That's
man.
rich people shit.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm like they live in like outside of
Yeah,
Dallas.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
they're
we got-
doing.
We got a French lady. Why is she
Yeah.
French? I don't know. Great to listen
French, yeah.
Nobody questions it, but it happens all the time. I used to work right next to one of those Asian massage places.
to. Oh, a little rub and tug?
I never went in there, but
Never.
the men
Never.
no,
But no, it was a rub and tug.
no, I never do that.
Yeah.
But
Me neither.
all the men who walked out looked pretty happy, had a little pep in their step.
Yeah, a little dehydrated. They
So
got
they're
that
doing
little
some
water when
good
they're walking out to
massages
the
in
car.
The place, I think,
They're
they
not
got in
taking
trouble
cards in
or
there.
something. But
Oh my God, they
the
got in trouble.
the space is available.
Dude, could you imagine how embarrassing that would be?
I want the
get
Jack Shack.
busted in
If you
there?
were getting jerked off and the fucking FBI busted in, dude. and
I
you're
saw
just like, oh no, my marriage. Like,
That's I mean,
I'm
but that's
gonna be
the,
on Fox 5 just in handcuffs, still hard.
The FBI
That's
is not
the
the worst
reason
part.
I
The
could
news
never do
crew.
that.
Yeah, the GBI bust in with the news crew. You're on fucking YouTube
Yep.
that night.
that's exactly why I could never do that because I would just be in there thinking about that the entire
That's
time.
a pretty yeah.
And then I would have an anxiety spiral, and I would have to leave the massage parlor.
You're very tense.
Yeah.
I'm freaking
Yeah.
out.
yeah,
See, I was always worried about germs because I'm like, those places, people are getting jerked off. They're probably not changing those sheets. It was always just too gross for me.
yeah.
I doubt
Thinking
it. Yeah.
about, that's why I just couldn't. I mean, I have gotten a massage, like a regular massage, and was embarrassingly hard. And like, it is very uncomfortable. They were like doing the tops of my quads, and I was just like, dude, my bad. This is crazy. Like, is this allowed? Like, should
Is
I be like, is there something I should do? Like, what is etiquette when
You
you're
like
just
hard as a rock?
hard? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like
could never get a
tenting up.
massage.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I think I
think you gotta-
associate massages with.
it's bizarre to get your entire body rubbed.
Yeah.
And then not like,
Well, that's kind of a sexual.
that's
thing.
what I'm saying. Like, that is as sexual as it can be. Like,
I think you got to tape it up before knowing what's going to happen. You know, you got to plan ahead on that one.
yeah. Couples massages. I did that one time in Orlando. Crazy. Just like the lady that I had was so rough. I was having the worst massage, and I was like watching the girl I was dating have the best massage. Like, this lady was being so rough with me. I didn't know like how to tell her to get the fuck off me. Like, that hurts. She was using all of her weight into her elbow.
Yeah, she was taking out her anger.
Yeah, she was angry. She's like, dude, fuck this guy. Yeah, we saw you at the pool yesterday.
Yeah. Did you guys do a walk up and she was just like about to go on lunch?
She's like eating a sandwich.
She's like, oh.
This lady smells like tuna salad. Dude. The
He's
one time I
already
got a
drunk.
massage, the lady was, I guess she was about to go on lunch, but her stomach was growling, and it was like in my ear, and she kept being like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Dude, that's so gross." Like, go fucking eat some crackers or something. God damn. Yeah.
I would say we can do this later because this is
Yeah. I could have waited 10 minutes. You could eat
Yeah.
a kind bar, you know, like
Yeah.
Jesus. It's
Something.
Martin Luther King Day today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Did you see?
On inauguration
Speaking
day?
of the FBI,
Yeah, speaking of the FBI, it's National Go Kill Yourself Day. That's what they gave Martin Luther King a note that just said, "Here's the tape of you cheating on your wife. You should kill yourself," which is just an insane thing to do. Like, that's an insane move.
yeah.
They were getting ready for the thing, and they bulldozed a homeless guy in Atlanta.
What?
Yeah, they were bulldozing a homeless encampment and did not check the tent.
Recently
Whoa.
Yep, getting ready for today.
for Trump.
Yep.
All
Or
right,
actually for the
everybody
MLK.
out.
Yeah, the MLK thing. They're like,
Oh.
we're clearing this out. Beat it. We got the national championship tonight. Because they kept saying it was for MLK. I was like, bullshit. It's the national championship. And y'all fucking,
Yeah.
you rolled over a homeless guy like a toothpaste container.
All
you know,
right,
like,
yeah, but there's two sides to every story. You
Yeah.
know?
That
Yeah.
guy was already dead.
that would be terrible, dude. Because somebody had to clean it. Like,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
bulldozer had to get hosed out.
And it was it was a construction guy. It was
Yeah,
not.
that's what I mean. It's just some regular dude. Like, this is gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like, that's probably the worst optics you could have for Martin Luther King Day. Just bulldoze a homeless guy.
What a spectrum of humanity.
Yeah.
You got rich guys with some banging hot nanny at the pool all day, and then you got a guy
Au pair, yeah.
You
Some
get-
guy struggling, just getting squashed.
getting bulldozed.
Yeah, and then at the same place, they're probably going to walk over where he was sleeping to go to the national championship. It's like
Yeah.
$10,000 a ticket.
Somebody's gonna throw up on that exact spot walking out of that game.
It's crazy how expensive those games are. They had the Lions game in Detroit was like $900 for the nosebleeds. It was
To get
the most
snowed on.
It was the most. No, that was in.
Or that was Philly.
Yeah, the most expensive game, and they lost. Could you imagine paying $1,000 for a ticket? You didn't go by yourself, so you're there with like.
I could never do it.
That's crazy. And then you'd lose because you're like, it's for the experience. Yeah, the experience is just rage, just like fucking bullshit.
Man, I mean,
That's tough.
did they like tear shit down? You think?
I mean, what are you going to tear down? It's Detroit.
That's true. Yeah.
I threw a brick through a window. They're like, yeah, me too, dude.
Forget this. Let's build everything up. Start fixing everything. This sucks.
Yeah, this fucking blows.
Tired
I'm
of
painting
this.
this fence. I'm cleaning up, man. I'm so fucking pissed. I mean, I think it's great when like Philly, they have to
Yeah, they have to
oil
grease the poles. Yeah,
that's great.
and people still climb them.
Dude, the guys that get out there with their dicks, their tiny little penises are just, that's crazy to me. Like people streaking like during like riots and stuff, and you know you're going to be on the news. Like, there's no way. Philly just seems like that game seemed miserable.
Yeah, I bet.
Dude, it was just freezing cold and snow. I'm like, I have no desire to do that.
Did you see it, Billy? It was crazy.
It looked like the worst conditions to stand and watch a football game. They were talking about how wet the snow was. They're like, it is wet, terrible, miserable snow.
Yeah, it was. Wow. It was fully snowing.
And then there's always those guys that have their shirts off. I've never understood that.
I would go home, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, they're blasting heat onto the field as much as possible.
No, I'm talking about the dudes in the stands.
Oh, in the stands? Yeah, that's crazy.
They have a guy for Buffalo that does a beer bath. He showers himself with beer with no shirt on. I was like, do you know how much of a dumbass you would feel like if you died? Or if you died?
I mean, how long has he been doing it, you know? He's probably been doing it for 20 years.
He showers in beer?
Yeah, he pours beer on himself shirtless at the games.
I mean, but that's where people...
For what reason? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, that's awesome. People are like, dude, don't do that.
I mean...
Please, God, quit, dude. My child's here.
I mean, Keegan, we're talking about the fan base that is known for jumping off of specifically porta potties through plastic tables.
Yeah, I tried to explain that to Christina, and she was just like, why? And I was like...
Because it's cool.
I was like, I don't know.
Cool.
I think you're the first person to ask why. I think everybody just...
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, everybody just gets pretty pumped. Why alcohol? Quick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's cool. Everyone just thinks you're crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone is afraid of you.
And then you walk around with your vertebrae just crushed. Dude, the best is when not the best, but the most fun at a party is when you see somebody do something stupid and then they try to play off being hurt and you're like, no, that fucking hurt. I watched the dude that was just being an asshole at this engagement party. He came from the top of these stairs and he goes, I got the liquor. And it was like, dude, I hate this guy. And then he fell down these stairs. It was just I felt like I did it with my mind. I was like, dude, I feel so guilty because I was just like,
You're probably not the only person in the room.
Yeah, everybody was just like,
you guys manifested.
But wizards casted a spell on this guy.
That's the secret. They don't want you to know that if every single person in a room agrees that something should happen, it happens.
Dude, this is how hard this guy slammed. It was like a wood porch, and he fucking broke one of the boards with his ass. He just fucking... It was so funny. He cannonballed down onto a deck. Yeah, that was a great engagement.
Cannonballed onto a deck.
I mean,
both feet came out from under him. He really ate shit. Ass first, and then came down the stairs. He hit that one stair and then went down. It's like, dude, that was I felt guilty because I walked outside and saw this dude's wife making out with somebody and was like, yikes, dude. I was like, no way.
I mean, that's a problem couple right there.
Yeah, that was a problem. That was a Blue Ridge wedding. That was a wedding where the girl actively had an alcohol relapse, the maid of honor, and got fucking hammered. Forgot the vows. It was just it was a shit show.
Yeah.
I mean, all you got to know about the couple is when they did their vows, she had white wine, he had red wine, and they poured it into a mason jar and took a sip. You know how you light candles or something? That was their vows. yeah, dude. I was like, what?
Tying knots is a big thing. Yeah.
Theirs was red wine and white wine.
Yeah. Till death do us part. Won't be that long.
Dude, I would coat the inside of that mason jar with cyanide.
I mean, it was dude,
I would be like, this should not produce children.
You could see people in the crowd what the fuck? It's not even good mixed together.
No.
The metaphor is y'all don't mix well.
The
metaphor. She was in this fancy car and she was supposed to drive up and it didn't start.
Let me guess, they rented it?
Yeah, it didn't start.
No,
so I was just like, dude, all the signs are here for you.
They borrowed it.
They're like, God is protesting this.
Yeah.
The maid of honor is up there all wasted. And they're like, do you have my vows? And she just looks at her and goes, wing it. So drunk. I started laughing.
She's not supposed to be drinking?
No, dude. No. I saw her,
relapse.
I was in the kitchen, right? And I saw her making a mimosa. And I was like, ooh, girl, it's 10 in the morning. Maid of honor, go ahead, young lady. And, and I was just trying to grab something to eat. And then she leaves. And then the girl I was dating comes up. She's like, can you believe it? I'm like, what? She's like, I think Ashley's drinking. And I was like, no way. I was in there like, get it, girl. I didn't know. I was like, she's like, you should have stopped her. I was like, first off, I'm a guest here. You can't stop the maid of honor. What am I going to fucking, like, no, I don't know anybody.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, she ended up pissing before she got up to do her speech and pissed on the back of her dress.
Oh.
And they were like, no, like, do not go out there to do a speech. And then the guy that she was there with, who was not her boyfriend, just her date, this is how good of a guy he was. He came out like fucking, like threw a coat over her to cover up her piss dress before she gave arguably the worst fucking maid of honor speech I've ever heard. Everybody's begging her not to do it. It was like, no, you don't have to do this.
That's
Yeah, she went to go pee and just didn't pull the back of her dress up.
That guy wasn't that great of a guy. That was probably a rented tux.
No, I just mean that was like I would have left far, but if that was not my girlfriend and that was a first date, I would have been out way before that.
Leaving.
Yeah. No way. Because you're sitting by yourself.
Soon as I see her drunk and somebody's like, you know, she's sober, I'm gone.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm like, oh, that means she's this is gonna be a problem.
You're sitting by yourself at that wedding with like
you gotta
you don't know.
You gotta get her out of there. You gotta just get her out of there. That's the play.
That's a tough one, depending on the personality, especially if you have no pull and you're not like a boyfriend where you just like,
you have to try.
Listen to me. Listen to me right now.
You have to
Fill in
try.
your whole ass.
You gotta be like,
nah, that lady
you gotta
made her
get out of
bed.
here.
Yeah. I think I would love to say that I would help her, but I think I would probably.
I mean, she's with closer friends than I am currently. So
true.
This is the safest place I could leave her to deal with all
You're
this
just looking
bullshit.
at her aunt like, this is on you, bro.
Yeah.
No,
I'm like,
because if she's giving a speech with piss all over her pants, her friends suck. They're watching her downfall.
no, Bill, you didn't hear me. I said I'm leaving long before that.
No, I was. I was.
I'm
like,
saying as soon as
her friends did suck.
Like Keegan, if I was walking through the kitchen and heard the conversation between you and your girlfriend, and I was like, oh, my date is relapsing right now, I'm going to leave right then.
Yeah.
That's when I'm done.
This is
like,
only going to get worse.
This is going to spiral.
It should have ended in jail.
And I don't need to be here. It might have. Were you there the whole time?
That was also where one of the groomsmen came outside when I was smoking a joint at the reception and was like, yo, can I hit that? And I was like, yeah, man. And then he hit it like 3 times and just... I like watched him visibly fall apart. Where I was like, "What?" He goes, "I never smoke," and I was like, "Oh God, why'd you hit it 7 times?"
That's always the worst when, like,
and he was probably drunk.
When somebody just puts,
he just started spinning out,
actively loosen his tie.
Somebody like puts their drug use on you.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
I
didn't
know.
want you to do that.
Yeah, you asked me for the joint, bro. Like I didn't know you were a gremlin. I didn't know you came with instructions.
That's not how this is supposed to work. In school, they told me that strangers were going to offer me drugs.
not peer pressure me for my drugs. That's a way bigger issue, Dare. The bigger issue is I don't have enough for everyone. Okay.
man.
Yeah. You just see him hit the joint and he's like, is that the wobble playing? You're like, we've lost this man. The wobble.
Dude, the wobble speaks to his soul because he's so fucked up.
If you're feeling the wobble, get at it.
Yeah.
Dude.
I really
You've already
haven't been to that many weddings.
I work them, so I see them constantly. Dude, we had a party, full buyout. That's expensive. Like on a Saturday night, they rented out our entire restaurant for like a company party, and one of the dudes was drinking Fireball. And everybody clocked him. Like, that guy is not going to make it.
Yeah.
Then he comes in from a cigarette, and he smoked the cigarette real fast, and he got the twirlies, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he came in, I saw, he looked like the Tin Man. He had no bend. He was just fucking marching around, and his wife was trying to hold him up, and everybody's laughing. I'm like, damn, this guy is twisted. And then they're like, he's the boss. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. That sucks. To get like that in front of all your employees.
Yeah.
Let them all know you're a terrible alcoholic.
Yeah. It was like, yikes, dude. And he was the only one like that. It wasn't like the whole party was twisted.
Have you ever heard about...
His wife was like, we got to get him out of here. I was like, dude, he's been cut off for an hour.
Have you ever heard about what a military ball is?
Yeah, I know about that.
You know about that?
It's like a
so it's
sock
formal.
hop?
It's formal for a while.
It's like prom.
It's like prom for the military. Why do they do that?
So they do it like they do a bunch of them throughout the year,
Try
and
to
like
help
you
you
can
get
go
some
if you
pussy.
want. It's more of an officer thing, but it's like a dinner, and you wear all your formal fancy clothes. This is why I never went, because I never wanted to prepare my dress uniform to do it.
This is their defense
But
to the
here's
whole
what you go
Catholic
to.
priest thing. It's like, here, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try and help you get some pussy. So you know you're not that mad at us.
Oh yeah,
But-
they're like, we gotta get these boys married.
Yes, we exposed you to harmful chemicals in Iraq.
But listen, Cupid shuffle.
And yeah, because here's the thing. That's what it devolves into, is after dinner, everybody's allowed to take their jackets off. And people will get like the dress shirts made. Like you're allowed to get a custom dress shirt made where it's all white on the front and the sleeves are all white. But on the back, where you can only see it when you take this off, you can put a pattern. So people would put like weird shit on the back
That
of
is
them.
so trashy, dude. Boy, when I get out
Bro.
there and I take my jacket off, it's on, dude. They're gonna see my Kenny Powers I got on the back.
But here's the thing. The reason that people would go is because that's how you see like a colonel blackout drunk doing karaoke.
No,
Because like all the high up officers show up and they're going for it. So like if you're like a private,
Yeah, that's-
you're like you want to see how similar your lifestyle is to the people at the top.
And a good way to
That's where
embarrass
you go.
yourself is karaoke.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're also alcoholics.
Dancing. Yeah.
Karaoke.
They're also getting blackout drunk every chance they can. And that's what a military ball is. It's proving to you that your commanders live the same way.
Oh, he's as bad as I am.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not doing well.
The next day you'd be like always the juiciest gossip in the smoke pit after like the next day, because the people who went would be like, yeah,
The
dude,
smoke pit.
I saw the lieutenant colonel. It's just the
The
area.
smoke pit is where-
I know.
It's just the
so
area-
funny.
yeah.
Every time.
That's
you
where they
guys-
burn all the trash.
Yeah. It's the area next to the dumpster.
You boys go smoke down there where we burn the computers.
It's where they burn all the trash and toxic waste.
So
Oh my god.
But like the people who went, they'll be like, "Yo, I watched the lieutenant colonel's wife slap him in the face." Like it's shit like that. Like it's the heaviest gossip that there is.
Yeah.
It's very
It's
fun.
always dude, you just see people, and I try to guess who it's gonna be. You know, like who is gonna get to. Because at our restaurant, it's open bar anything. So it's any liquor, any cocktail you want, any beers. It's crazy. Like I'm not like so
That's
people just
wild.
start taking shots. They're like, "Can I have a shot of Don Julio?" You're like, "Yes, you can." "Can I have a margarita?" "Yes, you can." It's there is no cutoff. Like, I mean, obviously we'll cut you off if you're like falling down, but it's like you have to cut yourself off, and you just watch people just can't handle that sort of temptation. Especially since I've quit drinking, you like notice how fucked up people get. Like people get, dude.
Future AA members.
Yeah, I saw a lady one time come over there, and she was dancing with a lady at our like satellite bar, and was like pulling her dress up, and like kept pulling her dress up, and her friend was smacking her ass like on the dance floor, and we're like, dude, these girls are having so much fun. And then you just see this guy hauling ass across the dance floor. That's her husband. And he's like, dude, can you fuck? He's like, your fucking nephews are here. He's like, yo, they're getting your ass spanked. Like, what are you doing?
Oh man.
They're playing the chicken dance. Like, you're over here slutting it up. Like, she's bending her ass over while she's doing
She's doing this in a sea of dancing children.
She was just too loose. And the guy was like, no more for her. And I'm like,
Okay.
all right, dude, there's 4 other bars. Like this lady's gonna run over there like a toddler. I've watched her all night. Like 3 of the 4 have cut her off. She only has the s'more bar left. That's always it. Oh,
And
dude.
she's on the edge with that one.
And it's really weird trying to cut off somebody that like paid for it, like the father of a bride.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Because that guy, I mean, it's fresh in his mind. He's like, I paid so much money for
He's
this
looking at the
right
statement
here.
the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The
So
whole
he's
time.
like, I got to get my money worth.
Yeah, you
He's
can
drinking,
see him just being like looking at stuff that's wrong. You know?
He's drinking top shelf.
Sure.
Like he's telling everybody,
Buffalo
he's like,
Trace.
if you drink well, I am disowning you from the family. Like we're drinking top shelf all night.
Well, and you feel bad too because we'll do like business parties where we did a younger one where it was like pretty obvious everybody was on coke. Like they were going to the bathroom together, and like nobody ate one thing. Like, and there's so much food that we had to throw out, but you're just like, damn, dude, these people paid for all this food. They ate nothing. It's like, that sucks. Because you have to pay for it anyway. You have minimums and shit.
Was the food good? Or?
Food's pretty good. I mean, they did, like, at our last one, the appetizer course is like hot wings and pretzel bites and stuff. And that's just pizza and salads. And it's not cheeseburger sliders. That's what they passed at this party was cheeseburger sliders.
Oh, man.
They didn't want the sliders?
Oh, people did. At the party I did, people did. But that's what the hors d'oeuvres were passing was little cheeseburgers. And I was like, dude, if I came to this fucking party, I would eat 27 of these things.
I would just grab it by the tray.
Hey, leave the tray. Leave the tray, big dog.
I'd be standing next to the kitchen trying to pick one up.
Hawking them, chasing them down, dude. This guy's been chasing me all over. Nobody else can get any hors d'oeuvres.
Do you ever have to deal with the wedding planner people?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Those people are the worst.
The worst is, it's never really the bride. The worst is when you get like a bad mother of the bride. Then you're just like, bitch, you have no, like, why am I even talking to you? Like, you're not getting married. Like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck what you think about the napkins. Shut up. Like, your wedding is done. It's over. You've been in a loveless marriage. It's not my fault. Y'all ruined the world. You kind of deserve it.
It happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Your husband hates you.
You bought a house for $2,000. I wish you the worst. Like, y'all fed me Wendy's. She's like, what? Like, it's got nothing to do with her at that point. I hate boomers.
Like, what's wrong with this server?
Yeah, they're like, this guy's a little aggressive. She's on Yelp.
We might put
giving 0 stars.
We might need to move Keegan back a house.
Keegan's back house. No, dude, this one guy. No, I don't. All right, so this dude shows up to work. He's only worked there a week. And he's like kind of fucking with everybody, like talking to servers, being kind of like everybody's kind of like, you're not that cool yet. You know what I mean? Like trying to fuck around with people, and people are like, you've been here a week. Like you can't like make fun of one of the servers. You know you're making everybody uncomfortable. Then he goes to Walgreens, and he comes back, and there's like 4 or 5 girls just sitting there, and he dumps a bag of makeup out onto the thing. He goes, yeah, I got y'all makeup so y'all can look pretty. Dude, you watch these girls like, what the fuck does that mean, dude? I was like, what is wrong with this guy?
He spent money on makeup is expensive.
Well, that's
isn't
what the one girl said. Was like, I don't want your stolen makeup. And then he was like, why has it got to be stolen? I was like, because
this one says tester right here on the.
Because you work in the dish pit.
Well, it's like because you don't know us. Why would you go buy and it was just like, get pretty, bitches. Like it was such a weird thing to do. I like saw it from afar and just watched like 4 girls' faces just be like, what the fuck?
You know, one of those girls was like,
somebody took that mascara for
makeup.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They're like, no bullshit. I'm gonna keep this foundation.
Free stuff is free stuff, you know.
Yeah,
it's just such a bizarre. Like I was like, what? Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. Like in his mind, he's like,
shoot your shot, man.
Yeah, this is gonna drive these bitches
like
wild.
These bitches.
I mean, it sounds like the most autistic person I've ever heard of.
That's what I said. I'd have to hang out with him.
Dog, I got this makeup.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Every time the train
makeup.
goes by, he's excited, dude. I mean, I'm out there every time the train goes by.
That guy loves planes.
I love the train in Marietta.
I like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Is that autistic? I've been seeing that a lot.
Yeah, very autistic.
Really?
Autistic.
I loved Sonic.
Sonic's the best.
I played that game all the time.
Yep.
It was just something satisfying.
Some of the new ones are not bad.
I might be autistic. I just never thought to like, you know.
No, out of sight, Adam. It's not real. If you don't believe in it, it's not real.
That's how I live my life.
I live my life by the stone cold credo. I don't believe in it. CTE, I don't believe in it.
Look, people got by without mental health awareness for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Now that everybody's aware of it,
Just pretend it's not real, and it's not.
everyone's even crazier. So yeah,
I don't know what I would do with that information though. I'm not going to take any medicine, so it's like, what? That wouldn't help me.
Yeah.
So, all right, I guess I got a bunch of more jokes to tell on stage. I got a bunch of material.
I would just lean in and make fun of autism so hard.
People are like, I don't like it.
Like but I'd be like, I'm diagnosed autistic, motherfuckers.
Yeah, they would start to not believe you're autistic.
Yeah.
They're like, this dude is.
So that could be a play, I guess.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. Host the diagnosis. Doc's my doctor. You know what I mean?
No, dude. Sonic Generations is a great game. There's a new one out. Sonic and Shadow Generations.
What is that on? Switch?
I play everything on the PC.
Oh, on the PC.
I think it's on Switch though. But it lets you go back and forth between the side scrolling and the 3D.
Yeah.
That one's pretty good.
I saw a video the other day.
That's the new one.
That looks
Yeah, it looks
so
pretty
dope.
good. I haven't played that one though. But I played the last Sonic Generations game, and that one
I
was
loved
good.
Sonic. When we got a Sega, I fucking loved it. Sonic's and Sonic and Tails was the best one.
This
The
one?
music was really good.
Yeah, that one is great.
Yeah. I saw a video the other day that took me back of somebody walking through Blockbuster. And they had like
Yeah.
videotaped it
Yeah.
back in the 90s. I was like, holy shit. It was like mainlining nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like every other thing is like sniffing it. That was like
I
was
remember
the
it, dude.
Thunderstruck. Dude.
I don't know. There was something to it. Like, now you can just stream everything. But there was something kind of like fun to going to the store,
Yeah, for
finding
sure.
a movie to watch.
Yeah, physically walking up and down the aisles. I liked it for games.
Getting
Yeah.
We would-
snacks for watching the
Ooh,
movie.
Goobers. Did you ever
Yeah.
eat Goobers?
Getting like movie snacks and
It's chocolate covered peanuts. You never had Goober?
Oh, I love chocolate covered peanuts,
Yeah.
but we called them chocolate covered peanuts.
Well, no, the Goober is what it's
It's
like
like a
light
brand.
blue. Yeah, it's a light blue box that they used to sell at the movie theaters.
Nah, we were pretty generic about it.
I hate
My dad would
Raisinets.
always get the Fleet Farm like clear big candy bag. You ever see that? Oh, we don't have Fleet Farm down here.
What is it?
It's like it's a hardware store. It's like a regional
Oh, yeah,
Midwest
I
hardware
know
store.
what you're talking about. So he'd
Yeah.
bring his own candy.
Well, no, it was just like if I was having chocolate covered peanuts, it was that bag. It was that
okay.
like clear hardware store bag of candy.
Dude, I meant to ask you this the other day. Have you ever eaten popcorn with M&Ms?
yeah.
Like peanut M&Ms?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christina had never heard of that. She's like, I don't think that is a thing.
I've
I
heard
was
of
like, it is definitely a thing. Like, I didn't just make that up. I'm not that good.
I've never done it, but
It's
Pretty good.
I
They
like
all
it,
fall
yeah.
to the bottom. They're too heavy.
Yeah.
that is kind of what I figured.
You got to be able to shake it a couple of times. And sometimes that's not cool in a theater.
No.
Shaking popcorn in somebody's back. All right, dude, if you shake that bucket one fucking more time. I've spilt, I had Skittles one time and spilt them in a movie theater.
Nice.
There's nothing louder. And they go down all the stairs.
Have you ever been in a theater where people start like roasting the movie?
Yes, I have been to a black theater. Yes, I have been to a movie in Savannah. I watched Get Out at a black theater.
It's honestly kind of fun.
It was amazing. Get Out was the perfect movie. Like, nobody trusted that bitch from the beginning. Like, as soon as she was on the screen, like, I don't trust this bitch.
There were some people when I watched Nosferatu with my family. Some people heckled. There was like a guy like maybe twice who heckled and got a laugh, but like people were laughing at that movie anyway.
That's great. That's a good feeling, too.
Yeah.
If you can, like, kill it at a movie and you, like, say something and you get laughs, dude, that feling.
The problem is you got to be at the back. I was at the front because that was the only.
You can't
seats
turn
left.
around. And just be like, what about this guy? Shut up. Nothing pisses me off more, and this is when I noticed that I was starting to take a turn, and I'm getting older. Is now I'm that guy. When people talk in a movie, I hit people with the.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when I was a kid, we didn't give a fuck. Now I'm
Yeah.
that guy. I'm like, dude, don't ruin it. I paid $25 for this movie.
Yeah,
Please
one
don't.
time I went and like there was just a group of kids just on their phones the whole time, just like full brightness. It was so
Dude.
distracting.
It sucks, but it's a slippery slope because it's like, what am I gonna do? Like,
I
fucking
didn't say
take
anything.
a 14-year-old's cell phone. Now I'm going to jail. Like, yeah, you broke a child's phone. Like,
Yeah.
don't escalate.
All I did was let it ruin my own time.
Yeah,
Should
that's
just-
it.
Whatever.
Just sat there like, this fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. So it's like when you're at a concert and somebody's like filming the show with like their flash
Yeah,
on.
the
You're like,
entire
"Dude."
show.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You're like, stop it.
Yeah.
Especially at jam bands. My buddy used to have a card that was like would link you to this dude that filmed the shows. He's like, go to his YouTube and you will find this exact show. Like, no one wants to see your fucking shitty cell phone.
I never
footage.
did any of that. never been good at social media. I like to just experience life. If I'm at a show, I like to just be at the show.
Yeah, I'll take a picture, like just to remember
That's the
what
fun of being at the show.
Yeah, a picture or like a quick video from the back or something, just like, and then
Yeah, that is. It's like people are watching the show through a cell phone.
I mean, like, I guess some people appreciate it. Like, you can watch the show from online, but for me personally,
Yeah, but do you even want to be friends with any of those people?
I'll sit there and watch a show on YouTube or something, but that's usually I at least usually look for the one that's like professional.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
Recorded.
Cell phone footage is just like, what are we doing here, dude?
If you went over to if you start hanging out with somebody you've been friends for like a year, you go over to their house for the first time, you're gonna watch like a game or something. You're gonna go watch the fights.
Yeah.
They're like, fights aren't on for an hour. Throw up some YouTube. They pull up a cell phone recording on YouTube. I'm leaving. We're not ever going to be friends if it's that kind of person.
No, because it depends on like what band it is,
Your standards are too low if that's.
what era it is of that band, right? If you pull up a video of like My Chemical Romance playing in like 2007.
Oh, you're saying like early?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I might like stick around, right?
Yeah. I just don't. It drives me crazy at a show because it's like now I can't stop looking at your screen.
Yeah.
Because you're in front of me with your phone up, and now I'm looking at it and I'm going,
Now
damn.
I'm watching the
Yeah,
show.
now I'm
through
like, this
your
guy's
phone.
cropped it all wrong. You fucking, dude, you gotta lower it down, god damn it.
At least do a good job with
Fill
it,
the
right?
whole screen.
Yeah, dude. If you don't turn your fucking phone, I'm gonna break it.
You know what? Give me the phone.
Do you,
I'm on his
I'm
shoulders.
gonna climb up here on the.
do you
the
even know
railing.
that has a zoom?
You're just on some dude's shoulders. You like, see?
Color balance.
Dude. I guess, I don't know if they're trolling, but Matt and Shane, they got a new camera and they haven't color balanced it, and it's just all raw footage, and just there's so many comments just like, fucking fix the fucking. It's like, that's amazing. If they did that on purpose, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, it seems like a really like for somebody who is selling out arenas, the podcast production seems pretty low
I
Yeah.
mean, dude.
budget from what I've seen.
I mean, if
I
they're
mean, they've
making,
got good cameras for sure.
if they're making $400,000 a month or something, you're like,
They're all
keep it
sitting
going.
on the couch with
Yeah,
no
but
shoes on.
That's the
Keep
beauty of
it rolling.
podcasting. All that you need is a good camera and a good mic.
It's really encouraging, right?
That's
because
it.
it's like you don't need that much. You
No,
really don't.
People just want to listen to the content.
Right. It's always nice to have a good setup, in my opinion.
Yeah, but dude, I just couldn't imagine. I it would spin me out like having that big of a Reddit and just like, because they say don't read the comments, but
Don't.
you're gonna read them.
I'm not.
You got to peek at them. I might peek,
Nope.
and then it would devastate me. Like,
No desire.
I'm not good at it. I'll embarrass myself online. I'll talk shit all day with you.
That'd be
That's why I'm doing this
That's
posting, because
hilarious,
I know that I can post and forget about it.
to just be commenting back and forth and just going to battle.
Dude, if you say your podcast is bad, I'll be like, fuck you, dude.
You're pulling up screenshots like you fucking mama's boy.
No, yeah, you little bitch. You look like a little
But here's the thing.
worm.
They listen to it, so
True. Because there is that where you can go the heel route because negative interactions are still interactions. Go the Jake Paul route.
My friend
People hate
Jake
you.
makes videos on Instagram and gets hate comments all day.
Really?
And
But
has
people are watching.
some videos with like millions of views.
Oh my god, dude, that's crazy. Does he read the comments?
He's a little crazy, yeah.
yeah.
But he's having a good time with it.
It's like when I see people on roast me on Reddit. You're like, what are you doing?
That's
What are you doing?
what a move.
What a move. And you know what? Do you know how mad I would be if
That's fun,
you
though.
did that for me?
If I don't tell me
I
that.
got on the front page of Reddit. You're just like,
Keegan-
what the fuck?
I never ever would have thought of to do that until you said it. You might have manifested it now.
Yeah.
For the show, man.
It would, dude. I'll tell you who we should do it. I'll tell you exactly who we should do it to. It'd be a great. I mean, I've heard the writing somebody's name higher in the bathroom than they could reach is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's an
Yeah.
ongoing joke that just like they put their name where they could never
you know
reach
who
it.
we're
Yeah,
talking
I
about.
know.
that
I
to
know
me,
the
when
lore.
you told me that, I was just like, dude, that
It's
is
so and not just bathrooms, anywhere he can put it, anywhere. All
So
over
funny.
comedy in Georgia. I've seen him do it in Florida. I've seen he did it in L.A. a couple times.
tagging a bathroom is fun. I do like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's got to clean that bathroom.
No, if it's
right?
like a shitty dive bar bathroom and it's already
Yeah.
tagged up, no,
Depends
that's-
on how much graffiti's already.
Yeah,
on
I'm
there.
not like in like a Chick-fil-A.
I'll leave it.
Yeah, the pleasure's all mine, bitch. Get to cleaning.
There's people.
I'm talking about like a McCracken's,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I'll leave a sticker.
Yeah.
There's people who will tag like a nice bathroom or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's like, yeah, but then the lowest guy on the total, the guy in the dish pit
Yeah.
has to clean that up.
Yeah, some guy who's like fucking on the verge of quitting. He's like, God damn it.
It's crazy when you see a bathroom that was like clearly just freshly painted and there's already graffiti on it.
Yeah. The guy who painted it did it. He's like, I need to keep my
Fin-
job. Dude, I had a buddy, rest in peace, Iggy. He was a graffiti artist. And one time we were in a bathroom and dude, he walked into this stall and like by the time he peed and came out, there was like this whole demon like it was crazy. The amount of like artwork he did just in such a quick time with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, dude.
Yeah. I
And then he
mean,
didn't know it was a gay bar. So he's standing at the bar and he's like, what is this place?
that's the fine line.
I was like, oh, my buddy's, bartender is just like a little gay bar down here on River Street. He's like, dog, I just tagged up the whole bathroom.
It's kind of like comedy, right? Where if you're good at it, then people are like, oh, okay, I appreciate this.
Yeah.
But if you're bad at it, people are like, dude, come on. What are you
Yeah, his
doing?
neighbors didn't care that he like graffitied the whole back.
Like,
They
come
were like,
on,
oh, it looks
man.
great.
This is our local
Yeah.
bar. Why'd
And
you do
most
that?
people who are doing it are bad at it, just like comedy.
Yeah. I do appreciate a funny saying.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, a good like a joke proverb.
A joke proverb. That's exactly what
Yeah.
it is. Dude. A little bit of wall wisdom.
Yeah.
The funny thing is,
Help the
it's
poop come
is
out
it's-
clean.
it's probably like the colonel leaving those in the bathroom, like the same guy getting blackout drunk
Yeah.
at the
Yeah.
Dude, just like holding himself up.
the military ball.
Yeah.
He's the one writing those in the
I
bathroom.
mean, you guys should see the artistry in military porta potties.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's unbelievable the detailed vagina drawings that you'll see.
The best is at festivals where everybody's tripping and everybody's fucked up. So every porta potty you go into is just the most ridiculous shit written across the wall. It's just like
Yeah.
my favorite was it was laced. That's what somebody wrote. Somebody wrote on the door, it was laced.
Oh,
I was
man.
like, that's
Oof.
That's
evil.
terrifying.
Just sitting down like I gotta take a bad acid shit. Oh no. And then you look up, it was laced.
Damn.
That's sinister.
Trying
man.
to ruin people.
I've seen it is a cult. And like a fish sticker, and they're like, it is a cult. And you're just walking around, it is a cult.
That's yeah.
My favorite was at Bonnaroo, somebody put, who let a horse in here? And that just fucking cracked me up. Because it was just the biggest pile of shit when you walked into the porta
Ugh.
and then right on the door, it just said, who let a horse in here? And I was like,
Man. When's the last time you used a porta potty?
whew, good question.
I feel like it's been a while for me.
I was working construction not too long ago.
Really?
Well, like home construction.
Like, that's what construction is.
Yeah, just like my friend does construction and needed another guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But is that, sometimes that's not bad because if it's only a couple of people on the
Oh,
job
yeah,
site.
dude, cash money.
Well, I'm saying the porta
Chilling.
potty.
Yeah.
It's not bad. You
It's
know?
fine.
You know who blows it up. Oh my God, I
Yeah.
can't believe this has never come up. At my job, somebody got on the group chat, like one of the like GMs, and called out somebody for shit in the bathroom up. They were like, yo, dude, whoever fucking blew the bathroom up. And she said, look, I understand that it happens. She's like, but you need to clean it up because that is unacceptable. And then she did like a sick emoji and said, ew. And I was like, bro, because it wasn't one of the guys.
Oh, buddy.
I was like, think about the girl that like is so hungover and she wakes up and sees that she's on the group chat getting aired out. Because we all know who worked that day.
Everybody
knows that you were hungover as shit, dude. Just destroying the bathroom.
Man,
to the point to where a GM had to call you out.
that's a life-changing moment for that lady.
Yeah, dude. I haven't seen her since.
She's getting better now.
Well,
I
hey,
mean,
man.
for it to be that bad.
You can't say something though, like. Well, I guess they probably just like left a lot of trash and stuff around too.
No, I think
splattered
it's
probably like
it was the employee bathroom,
Yeah.
and I think she hung over Jackson Pollocked it. I think she just left splatter
Yeah.
all over it. No shit, she shitted everywhere.
yeah.
Oh,
And they didn't clean it up, and then you got called out on the group chat because we all know who was at work. So you're like, damn, dude.
Yeah, you gotta do something about it.
Yeah,
right?
you
Like,
can't. It's okay to have those bowel movements.
It happens.
You know, you're young, you're drinking. You know,
Sometimes you just gotta explode out your ass. Every once in a while, it has to happen.
especially after a long night of liquor. You know,
Ugh.
yeah. But you got to clean it. You can't.
Yep.
You can't leave streaks at the employee bathroom. It's the employee bathroom. So the only people that have a key to go in there are managers. So you have to ask a manager to let you in there. You cannot destroy that bathroom and then act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
like you know, like we all know that you did that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's a short list of suspects.
That's like I can't leave like you know like ass hairs on my house one because it's like dude, I
Imagine
have
being
to,
like the fat guy in the office though.
Oh,
and everybody
yeah.
thinks
Everybody
it was
blames
you.
you.
Yeah.
yeah. And you know what? In a 20-person lineup, you wouldn't pick this girl out. Like this girl is pretty attractive.
But it was because she was.
Yeah, you wouldn't
An
think that
alcoholic.
She thought she could get away with it.
That's
She
the,
has a literal
that's the theme of the
dumper.
episode. Is there's more alcoholics out there
Yeah.
than you think.
I mean, I just couldn't believe. Yeah, I was like, I would be so fucking embarrassed.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we did it.
Is it? Yeah. Because
we're here. You got anything to promote?
I just got to pick up my little girl. Clips coming out with Cult of Talia
Yeah.
and
Billy
Billy Podcast on Spotify, YouTube. I also have a stand up on YouTube, Billy Willig. I'm on all social media at Billy Willig. So thanks for having me, y'all.
Thanks for coming on. What you got?
I think, depending on how this weather ends up panning out, I may or may not be doing Flicker Bar in Athens on Tuesday.
Yeah. God, I hope it doesn't fucking snow.
Yeah, we'll see. Fox's Lair in Augusta on February 10th. Judging Tournament of Topics Marietta on February 20th.
It's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
I got nothing. Actually, keep sending out the Spotify, dude. We've been having steady followers. We have new followers. We're getting a lot more views every week. So yeah, definitely keep sharing it with your friends. Go on and give us a like. Thank y'all.